100, Episode 2, The Invincible Queen. The combat between Hayato and the Queen Claire Harvey commences, and it goes as one would assume. Hayato will get his ass kicked. Nevertheless, to be reasonable, it's on account that he simplest had his 100 for a few days. Claire beats him right into a crater in the subject, and right as her finishing vigorous assault is about to hit him, whatever flicks on inside him. His eyes flip yellow, and all of the sudden Claire's the one being stored on her toes. He fights her back, after which effortless switches on his full body armament and utilizes an end barrier. So very virtually he's capable to nullify most of her attacks, as a minimum to begin with. So, Claire is forced to change on her full physique armament as just right or else threat shedding the fit. Nonetheless, all excellent matters ought to come to an end finally. Claire manages to interrupt by way of Hayato's end barrier, and the match involves and finish quickly after. Emil rushes to Hayato's part. The position chart enters the battlefield and broadcasts that Claire did indeed win the match. The Queen denies this win nonetheless, saying she misplaced to herself, presumably in view that she'd said at the beginning that she wouldn't switch on her full body armament. However, she did, so Char says she's going to officially enter the outcome as a tie. Hayato involves inside the schooling well-being facility, the place Claire grills him on what the hell is going on. He, of rude, has no answer for her. Readily then Emil comes walking in, and Claire takes her depart. In the auto on the Nice Means condominium, her female comrades start off seeking to console her regarding the duel, but turn out to be commenting about how they've or don't have any longer but touched her breasts. Facepalm. Day after at present, Hayato is feeling higher, so he will get Hayato to agree to move to Valuable with him on the date. When they're out and about in public, Hayato notices rapidly that every person is watching at him, and Emil confirms it's due to the fact of his big fight with Claire the day earlier than. Emil flirts with Hayato, and everybody offers them an understanding smile. Negative. Hayato isn't massive relaxed with this date inspiration, exceptionally as quickly as Emil takes him to a general couple's spot, however he places up with it for the sake of his buddy. Whilst he's out with Emil, Karen calls, questioning him about his combat and whether he's with a woman correct now. She doesn't recall his reply, so she leaves the medical institution in her scientific chair and meets Hayato and Emil outside. Karen would be very suspicious of Emil, carrying on with the sample of questioning Emil's gender. Nevertheless, she doesn't push the line of questioning. Because the trio are strolling about downtown, they see an advert for an idol named Sakura Kirishima, who is preserving a concert on the regional's Y Island chain later that night time. They proceed on to a cafeteria for lunch, where Karen orders a butt-ton of food and splits it with Hayato. Wellness facility foods is fine, Karen says, however it undoubtedly is no longer the same as average meals. Within the direction of their lunch, the Queen Claire and two of her lackeys exhibit up, plus a younger boy. He introduces himself as Claire's assistant Chris Steinbelt, a middle school pupil. Claire asks Hayato if he would remember serving to out the Scholar Council. She wishes him to be part of Selections, a unit of students who comply with orders from Warslorn HQ, the guys and ladies who manipulate Little Backyard. Hayato would stay a pupil, but perform missions as a full-fledged Slayer would. He would see real fight, instead of simply combating in college battles. Claire says that choices is looking reinforcements, and that Hayato will have got to aid on account that of the suggestion of noblesse oblige. These with power will ought to wield it on behalf of men and women who don't. Emil pipes up that he wishes to become a member of if Hayato goes to, and is instructed that he can't when you consider that he doesn't meet the necessities. Emil scoffs at that and challenges Liddy to a battle. His 100 is most likely advanced to Liddy's as it will in all probability trade types, anything which is it sounds as if very certain, but Liddy puts up a simply proper fight at the side of her lance and maintain 100. Emil's doing very well in fight when suddenly an alarm sounds. Claire says that there may be an emergency, and she or he and the two women must leave to join the battle. A savage has considered on those Y Islands, the place the idol Sakura was once alleged to have her live efficiency. On the final second, Charlotte suggests up and tells Claire to take Emil and Hayato with her. She says they want specific world advantage fighting savages. My thoughts, I am starting to doubt Char's intentions. She comes off as all fluffy and sweet within the first episode, however after her appearance on the finish of this episode, I'm opening to doubt myself. The best approach, her glasses caught the solar appeared slightly bit like foreshadowing to me. Is she in league with Warslorn HQ with some ulterior reasons? Moreover, did any individual lure the conceivable slip-up via Erica in the direction of Emil's combat with Liddy? When Emil first differences his hundreds type in order that he has a lance too, the subtitles show Erica's speak as she changed the kind of her armament. However, Emil's imagined to be a male. My Eastern is not just correct sufficient to inform if Emil is referenced as a feminine, or if it's a typo within the subtitles. However, both method it appears like my suspicions are correct. No enormous shock there despite the fact that it couldn't have been any more apparent unless it was lit up with neon. I'm gazing ahead to this combat with the savage. Will Hayato excel on the battlefield, or will he choke?